Well, there you go. Are you ready to let some holy shift happen in your life? This is, I lost the count actually, maybe the fourth, the fifth, maybe the sixth, even live with our speakers. So much power is being unleashed for you. Are you welcoming yourself into the space? Because this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we are all in, full on, into letting your soul take in the driving seat. And no matter what, we make it happen. Right now, you find me in a very different place. I'm in a garden, and we have our marvelous crystal co-producing because there was some contingency plan, but soul wanted it. Let me say that this way: the soul wanted it, and so solution came, finding it from peace, from presence, from vitality. And so this is what I'm bringing into the space today. There's Slavomira Harcegova. She's been with us for quite a while now. We've hosted a previous virtual retreat, which was called Choosing Self Mastery Over Crisis, which means we've also tested our powers together. And she'll be hosting on Sunday, and she'll basically help you to find new energy, to renew your relationship with your external environment, with your space. She's a Feng Shui practitioner and a harmony designer in your life. Do you want some harmony happening? Do you want to understand how to use your space, the place you live in, the workplace, the whatever, to engineer like new sources of vitality that you can use to make more money, to make more love to your beloved ones, to take better care of yourself? Then this is the right place, because Slavomira is about to rock it. Slavomira, appear with us. Welcome
Yeah,
today.
hi.
Hi, and
Yeah,
you're in a contingency
it's
plan
so
too, right?
hot here. I so envy you this garden because I'm in a flood. I'm sweating, but I'm
I
okay.
mean,
Okay,
this morning
let's
was
do the shift
cloudy, and
anyway.
but
Yeah.
it's okay. It's this, right? It's like being in harmony with whatever. And by the way, what I haven't said, she's a crazy traveler. She built her life in harmony with the world. She's always around. It's almost hard to get on team meetings or these lives with her, because she's always, no, but I'm driving there, and now my husband's joined me, and now we're like, come on, Slavomira, stop it. You designed
Yeah.
the life there, right?
But I managed to just be on the call. So I'm in
And that's it.
Barcelona. I'm on my travels, but I'm here. I'm here ready
And
to.
that's the point. So okay, um, let's start. Let's dive in, right? And what is holy shift for you? What does that mean, coming from who you are? And then we dive in into who you are, right? So do that transition. Feel free to flow in our 20 minutes together.
Yeah, for me, it's all there is always a next level. We are evolving all the time, and our space, we are expressing in our space, like our personality, our energy. But as we are evolving, we need to change also our surroundings. And this is so underrated, but it could be such a great tool to help us, because everyone understand, okay, if you want to get to your next level or just make your dreams come true, you need to have a vision and change your mindset and do this inner work. You need to do some action, like have a plan or just do some
All
steps.
the inner,
But
right?
yeah,
Man,
but so like many people don't understand that every change needs, like, takes you a lot of energy, and you just need to support yourself. You can just do this change in a much easier way or more in flow if you can set up your environment so the energy can support you to grow into your next level, and you don't need to struggle like it just taking you back. You do all your work on this mindset, you are talking your mantras
Look,
and
it's
affirmations and
crazy.
everything, but if in your environment everywhere is still the old energy, it's just so difficult, it just drains you. So yeah, this is my job, because
Look,
before, yeah.
I wanna add to that and say that it's crazy how, because there's a question as a title to this live, right, to really introduce you, retreat leaders with that you're really partnering up with next level embodiment to allow people to step into that next level and to embody that next level. There's a question: are you ready to allow some holy shift to happen? Are you ready to allow and to welcome that happen? And let's say that in this fantastic way drop onto your laps. It's very interesting. Last time we were hosting choosing self-mastery over crisis, and I had just in the preparation of it turned around my whole house because I felt the need throughout the process of bringing myself up. I dragged my environment with myself. Now I'm sort of like completely reshaping my life, and there's a new apartment that I'll move into. So
Wow.
it's like it's real. It's real, and I can witness and I can testimony for what Slavomira is saying. I believe many of you might feel it, that you change and your environment, if it stays the same, it's just heavy. It's just like the old habit of the coffee always in the same place, but the kitchen is in another room now. Makes no sense. It's like it makes no sense. You see, it's powerful. Your work is powerful, and I realize it more and more because yes, you said that right. It is underrated. That's where I'm going with this. It is very underrated, and I was unconsciously underrating that in a way. I knew the importance of it, but you really know the importance of it when you experience it. So
Yeah,
you guys
exactly.
put yourself in Slavomira's hands and join the Holy Shift, the virtual retreat to create real life sustainable results.
Yes.
This is what she'll make sure that you get those results throughout the 3 hyper intensive and deep days of virtual retreat for results out of your soul alignment, and she'll make sure that you kind of express it outward and that you align your environment so that you actually make it sustainable, right, Slavomir?
This is so important, yes, sustainable, because we all, if you are on your spiritual journey or personal growth journey, probably you also experience this big aha moment like, oh, this is it, now I know, and now everything will change. But then after some time, it wasn't so new. You then just somehow you don't even realize that, and then you are back in your old habits because it just feels so normal. If everything stays the same than before, so it's just, you don't even realize that.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Yeah.
is so important to make it sustainable. It's important to change something, and mostly people intuitively feel that they just need to declutter or just
Yeah.
change something. It's just
Mm-hmm. Mm. And it's so
comes
hard
intuitively.
sometimes. I wanna add to that. Like it's the reason why we're creating this space for people to take this. I mean, let's call it massive. I know massive is such a buzzword nowadays, but this massive action in a way is meaning this action which is hard. But if you don't do the hard things in life, I don't want to exaggerate, but difficult difficultly you'll grow. out of what you're going through, right? And so I still come from my own personal experience. I rarely speak not from my personal experience. And right now, as I'm going through this separation, there's so much stuff which is there, and then and in order to do it consciously with my life partner, we need to throw away stuff, or put it in a different position, or I don't know what, right? I'm kind of using a new apartment, and so I mean there's so much right there, and it's so hard. I mean, I'm kind of resilient. I'm kind of moving forward the whole time. I'm good at changing, quote unquote. I'm good at shifting, and I do see my attachment to where the sofa stays. I have my attachment to all those things that are there, and I'm like, do I use them? Do I need them? No, but they're still there, and I'm raising my hand, find myself guilty of that. Like, why is that stuff still there? And I know that every time that I see, I could use a nicer, broader desk because I make space, but we don't. So why don't you? What do you think, Slavomir? What do you find being the reasons why people actually resist to this physical environment change and readjustment?
Oh, every change is scary because you don't know what will be there. And our mind is like, you survived until now, so this is safe. And, our brain is wired like this. So you need to be intentional with it. You
Right.
need to do
You know,
intentional changes. And
it's like creating your own. Yesterday I just happened, I was kind of sifting through one of the profiles of you guys, of the speakers, to find new speakers and to see a little bit, and I found this reel, and this reel was saying something phenomenal, that that is also kind of discomfortable as a thing, which is our nervous system would rather choose a familiar hell
yeah,
rather
exactly.
than a very unfamiliar heaven.
Yeah,
It would choose
exactly.
that 100 times to zero, unless you put your soul at the driving seat. Therefore, your soul chooses to rewire even the nervous system and so on and so forth. So it's like, it's like I'm throwing a bomb here, and you tell me yes or no to this, but it's almost that there's our physical body, okay, our somatic human experience, and there's our extension to it, because it's our home, it's what we've built. It's almost like an extension of our physical body. It's the
Yes.
mental representation of it's, I mean, it's the physical representation of what we do in our head. So we leave it in disorder, or we keep it very tight and clean, and so on and so forth, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm realizing how important I'm realizing more and more how this is important the more we speak about it also. So I'm really grateful for our connections, Lavamira, and an honor to have you as a speaker. And you guys, you everyone, I mean, I know it's a question down below scrolling, as a ticker, like ready for real life shifts. No, don't make it a question. Just be ready for real life shifts, and join this virtual retreat. It's been experientially designed by Crystal, who's co-producing and who went live yesterday, and already tested, because Slavomira is actually wasn't Isabel last time, but Slavomira, Jai, and I, and Donna, another speaker, we did it already, so we know what you're putting yourself through, and you have no excuses. I mean, we we've killed them, right? It's pay what you choose. It's do it from wherever you want. It's keep the recordings and do it at your own time, like time, money, and space. It's like, is there an excuse not to do it? And by the way, your space will improve, will get better after that, because we got Slavomira.
Yeah,
It's like,
and
what?
sometimes I have to tell that sometimes it's easier to do some like changes in your physical space than change your mind, and but then it's easier to change something even internally. So this could be even a first step, okay, just to change something for the person you want to become, and then you will get a reminder, you will
Yeah.
get energy,
Yeah.
so
I
yeah.
know many people who would and I'm not judging because actually I had been doing that myself, of course, with the intention, with the best intention. For example, you go through a breakup and you have a lot of pictures of your partner. Normally you have pictures with your partner, and you there's someone who actually keep them in on the walls, which I believe is like, I mean, you keep them on the walls is like how can you move on, how can you move forward from that relationship? Okay, and that's like an extreme. There's someone, I did, who takes them and I mean, and hides them, just puts them away down in drawers, and that helps. But every now and then you find it, it it pulls you back into that old feeling and frequency and vibration, right? um and when you get rid of them, it's truly life changing. I'm not telling you guys to get rid of your memories. That's not what I'm trying to say. But it's just to relate to what Slavomira is saying. Like, it's
Yeah.
truly life changing. It frees up something. At that point, you can move forward. So it's mental, but you need to operate some. It's like somatic change, house change.
Yeah,
And
and
then
also
actually change
many
that.
people feels that when they are start to declutter, and then like, I can breathe more freely, or you feel like some weight just put off your shoulders or something. It's connected with your body, with somatic, like just
Mm,
feelings. So
yes.
yeah.
Okay, let's get our people ready. Like, we got a couple of minutes before we make sure that they just join us. What what's some preparation they could do? What do you believe would make them ready to actually get in Holy Shift, the virtual retreat, to put their soul at the driving seat for real life results,
Yeah.
and they're ready for it actually?
You need to be very intentional with a space. You can prepare space for you, like some place in your apartment or somewhere. Put some boundaries, even it could be physical boundaries, like find a space and just or and even boundaries with your partner or family, or sometimes, now this is my time, please, I'm not here for you in this time because this is time for me, and set up this time
Right.
for you. Create some beautiful space what just is for you. You can lit a candle or just bring something that feels like that is nice for you, or something that brings the energy of what you want to experience. If you want to experience some liberation, or just set up intention. What do I want to get from this retreat? What is the change I'm searching for? And then try to express that somehow in the small space you choose for the retreat, and
Mm,
just
mm.
be sure that you will have no this interruption or distraction or something, so something that will help to stay focused on the retreat, and enjoy your time, because if it's not fun, it's if it feels like hard work, it's not sustainable. It should be somehow joyful. Like, you can even set up some celebration if you should be more playful with this like work.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you the very last question, and be like a lightsaber with the answer with this, right? What do you believe they will certainly get away with, take away from the session with you?
With me, I'm ready to lead a workshop how you can create some symbol or just something that will remind you
Right. Yes.
constantly where are you heading, what's your vision, who you want to become. So after the transformational weekend, I have the last session, and in the moment when you're clear what's your vision, who you want to become, where are you heading, so you can create a symbol,
Out of that
put
energy.
there this energy and full of
Right.
excitement for the
Uh,
change.
uh-huh.
You can just put that everything in just one thing, or it could be more, it could be a whole like space or something, but
Right.
just get a physical material reminder of
Right.
what is your journey, where you are heading, what is your
Mm.
vision, so you don't forget, so it could get sustainable for you.
Uh-huh.
You will have this reminder, you
Mm.
can connect with this energy on a regular basis because this is important.
Right. It's
Yeah,
like a physical anchoring to the actual shift they
yeah,
chose to embody.
anchoring and embodiment, like you can embody
Marvelous.
it to get
Marvelous.
the feeling into your body, like build new habits and
I love it.
just
I love
yeah.
it. And I know embodied souls because you are embodied souls. You are humans. Therefore, souls on a human experience. You've been signed up for this. Whether you're liking it or not, just allow yourself to be guided because you are about, if, especially if you join us, you're about to be held, to be guided, to understand more of your soul's purpose and how to put it into practice. Real life results
Yeah.
from your soul alignment. This is Holy Shift, and you have no excuse, no time, no money, no space excuse not to join because you choose what to invest, you choose where to do it, and you choose whether to keep the recordings or not. Thank you, Slavomira. It was a big honor to hear from you again, to deliver this power. I hope that this was of value for someone, and I do see in the comments that it was. So I see you, everyone, at the Holy Ship. Choose how much you want to invest and sign up right now. We're 2 days away. So exciting. Stay unlimited. Let's go!